From $1 million monkey to even my YouTube channel, these are the most expensive things NBA players own, and who better to start with than LeBron James? You see, LeBron owns a wristwatch that currently costs over $3 million. I'm talking about his Tiffany blue Patek Philippe Nautilus Ref 5711 watch. Imagine carrying the price of a yacht on your wrist, and that's just one watch from his watch collection. I don't even want to get into his Richard Mille 1103 Jean Tot that cost him $550,000. Matter of fact, his entire watch collection is estimated to cost over $6 million. And even crazier, his grills are estimated to be worth around $200,000. I mean, he even has a unique single-tooth open-face diamond halo grill adorned with a custom King James Lion King charm welded to the open face. And that's not all. This guy owns a house in LA that cost him $52 million. The luxurious mansion has an infinity pool, a state-of-the-art indoor fitness gym, and an impressive man cave complete with a golf simulator and a well-stocked wine cellar. He also owns a $36 million mansion in Beverly Hills and a $2 million mansion in Ohio. When he isn't spending his money on wristwatches or houses, he's spending it on expanding his car collection that's estimated to be over $10 million. Having cars such as the 2023 Hennessy Venom F5 Revolution Roadster, which costs $3.5 million, but his card collection costs even more. You see, a rookie LeBron James card recently sold for a record $5.2 million. Well, would it shock you to know that there are only 23 of these cards ever to exist? And did you know that LeBron has 2 of these rookie cards? That's over $10 million. In case you forgot, you're watching GameGaze Hub, and we're just getting started to work our way up this list to an NBA player that will shock you with his expensive items. But before that, we gotta talk about Anthony Davis' $1 million monkey. You see, back in 2015, Davis found out one of his teammates had a pet monkey. He thought it was dope, so he went ahead and got his own monkey with part of his $5 million, named it Meek. He really wanted his monkey to be like his teammates, play peekaboo, and do a bunch of tricks. However, when Davis got his monkey, all the monkey could do was leave poop all over his house. Thank goodness he gave the monkey away before it pooped all over his $31 million home. Yep, you're looking at one of the most expensive mansions purchased by an NBA player, seeing that he bought the house for over $30 million. Matter of fact, it's the most expensive home purchased in the Bel Air Crest neighborhood. It's 20,000 square feet, has 8 bedrooms and 9.5 baths. It's built on 3.5 acres, comes complete with a movie theater, wine cellar, tennis court, a pool, and of course, a full-size basketball court. But why stop at a $30 million mansion? Why not buy the $97,000 rare Rainbow Cosmograph Daytona Rolex that has 47 sapphires and 56 diamonds covering it? That looks about right, and it kind of reminds me of Ja Morant's jewelry. You see, Ja Morant once visited the Icebox jewelry store in Atlanta and spent a total of $55,000 on a 14mm Miami Cuban bracelet, 3 diamond bracelets, 2 diamond rings, and a pure leather briefcase. He even owns a diamond version of his own shoes and a personalized chain featuring his name, which is probably worth more than $100,000. But it got even more expensive when his gifts evolved into an entire mountain of luxury. I'm talking about Mount 12 Ski, which of course does not compare to his luxurious 5,000 square foot villa. The 22-year-old sensation invested in a deluxe villa in Dalzell, California, worth a whopping $14 million. The house is expected to be filled with all the luxuries Morant desires, from a basketball court, swimming pool with a hot tub, to a spacious garage for his top-tier cars. And speaking of top-tier cars, Ja Morant owns a stunning twin-turbocharged V12 6.6-liter Rolls-Royce Dawn, valued at an estimated $1 million. He also owns the $350,000 classy Aston Martin Vantage, which is estimated to cost between $200,000 and $300,000, making it another addition to Morant's lineup of luxury cars. But Morant did not customize his car to match one of his signature shoes. Kevin Durant did. You see, in 2015, Nike came out with the KD8s. The KD8 came out with a V8 colorway to represent KD's love for cars. That's why, after his shoes were released, he got a customized Chevy Camaro SS, which he paid $42,500 for. It has a matte red body with matching wheels, and it even comes with KD's logo on the front bumper. That's just one of many cars in Durant's amazing car collection. He owns a 2019 Jeep Wrangler worth $28,000, a 1968 Lincoln Continental worth $29,000, a 2017 Cadillac Escalade worth $76,000, a Ferrari California he bought at $200,000, a Rolls-Royce Phantom worth $458,000, the Lamborghini Aventador S Roadster worth $460,000, and the 1966 Ford GT40 worth $2.5 million. Let's not forget about all the money KD's made off the court. I'm talking about 3535 Ventures, aka 35V. 35V stands as a dynamic media and investment powerhouse, co-founded by Durant and his partner Rich Kleiman. It's an investing firm that's made over 80 investments, and this superstar's company's worth over $3.6 billion, while Jason Tatum's suite company, Sidestep Suites, is worth more than $500,000. In 2022, Tatum launched a healthier gummy candy line called Small Wins under Sidestep Suites, a company that he co-founded. It's a sugar-free candy company that offers a healthier option to kids rather than all the candy that's filled with crazy amounts of sugar. The company even spent a year perfecting the formula and testing hundreds of batches until they finally hit the jackpot with their combination of bold flavors as well as textures. Small Wins is made with natural flavors and colors and only 4 grams of sugar per serving. This makes them healthier than sugary gummy candy and way cheaper than what Tatum got himself for his 24th birthday. Before the 2021 NBA season, Tatum signed a massive 5-year, $163 million contract and decided to splurge on something for himself when he turned 24. He went and bought himself a nice watch, but it wasn't just any watch. It was a Richard Mille, and it only cost him a smooth $500,000. Yeah, he basically has a rocket on his wrist. But Michael Jordan literally has a private jet in his pocket. In 2016, Jordan decided to invest in a $65.5 million G550 private jet. And it seems that wasn't enough. He also spent $350,000 on a custom paint job to have it resemble one of his sneakers, and also had it decorated with a call sign labeled N236MJ. 23 for his jersey number, MJ for his initials, and 6 for the number of championships he's won. The jet is equipped with high-caliber Rolls-Royce engines, can hold 16 passengers, has 2 bathrooms, a bar, and a cigar station. The business aircraft is also modified to allow up to 12 hours of continuous flying without refueling. The initial long-range cruise altitude is between 40 and 41,000 feet, while the hourly flight costs between $700 and $1,000. The air's not only the place he dominates. As it turns out, he's made the sea his playground with his $80 million 230-foot-long super yacht he named Joy. And weekly maintenance for this super yacht costs $800K. These are just 2 of some very, very expensive things that Michael Jordan owns. In fact, his $3 billion net worth speaks for him. But while Michael Jordan is spending money on important assets, Trae Young wasted money on something useless. As it turns out, the Atlanta Hawks fined superstar guard Trae Young for chartering a private flight during the 2022 season's playoffs without informing the team. It all began when Trae bought a $25 million Gulfstream G4 private jet, but escalated when he boarded it one wrong time. Trae was supposed to be on the Hawks team jet when his teammates took their flight to the next game, but he opted for his own way home. Who wouldn't want to fly in a private jet without their teammates and enjoy customized white leather seats, TVs, and a full kitchen in a jet that can soar at a speed of 500 miles per hour? The plan was for Trae to make it back before anyone realized he was missing, but things took an unexpected turn. Nobody could reach him, prompting the Hawks GM to get frustrated. The organization even scoured Trae's social media for clues about his whereabouts. Once they saw him posting pictures with a plane that wasn't theirs, the situation escalated. Despite the fact that the jet cost him $25 million, Trae not only missed out on the intended flight, but also received a fine. It seems Trae had to pay extra even though he eventually made it on time. Speaking of fines, Steph Curry seems to be just as unfortunate as Trae Young. But first, did you know he owns the most expensive mouthguard in the NBA? While the mouthguard may not have cost him $25,000, the fine sure did. If you watch my videos, then you'll remember when I covered the weird moment that Steph Curry threw his mouthguard on the court out of frustration. Well, I may have left out the part where he was fined $25,000. You might think that's a big fine for just throwing a mouthguard, but Steph Curry's used to paying that much to keep his teeth protected. Curry said that he uses about 12 mouthguards in one season and changes them every 6 to 10 games. That alone is $25K a season. So between paying his fine and keeping his teeth protected, he spent $50K on mouthguards in 2023. But that's nothing compared to his $30 million home in Atherton. That's right, in 2020, Curry and his family upgraded to a new home in Atherton that's 2 acres big and 17,700 square feet. The house features a gourmet kitchen, a movie theater, full-seated bar, and a wine cellar. This kind of reminds me of LaMelo Ball's luxurious condo. He bought his condo in Charlotte from former NFL MVP Cam Newton, and the condo cost him $3 million. It's about 3,400 square feet with 3 bedrooms and 3.5 baths. However, the best part is that he's neighbors with his own boss, Michael Jordan. Buying a condo next to his boss isn't the only crazy thing LaMelo has done, because when he was playing in the Australian League and he got injured, he had to miss the rest of the season. Instead of training for basketball, he decided to spend some time with LaMelo. And I'm not talking about himself. LaMelo's a horse that he bought for $24,000. A horse is just the beginning of stupidly expensive things LaMelo Ball owns, because this UFO chain cost him $150,000. He got the chain because it's rare and not from here. He loves UFOs so much that he even created a UFO colorway of his own signature Puma shoe. Speaking of Puma, LaMelo signed a deal worth $100 million to be exclusive with the brand. He has his own signature line of shoes and has become one of the premier athletes. One of the perks of being a Puma athlete is access to their private jet. But as if a private jet wasn't enough, Puma even took it a step farther. To celebrate their young star making his first All-Star game, they bought him a custom $80,000 chain. At least Ball's been loyal to Puma, unlike Zion Williamson. You see, Zion's journey to NBA stardom faced a major setback due to a controversy that nearly jeopardized his draft prospects. Despite becoming a viral high school sensation with millions of views for his jaw-dropping highlights, Zion couldn't make any money or accept gifts during this period without risking a basketball ban. Despite his modest family home valued at around $150,000, Zion and his family suddenly moved into a $1 million mansion after his rise to celebrity status. Additionally, his parents were seen driving Cadillac Escalades and a G-Wagon, raising suspicions about their financial situation. The situation took a turn when Zion signed with Gina Ford's marketing company Prime Sports, only to terminate the contract a few days later and sign with their competitor CAA Marketing. Feeling betrayed, Gina Ford not only sought legal action, but also exposed alleged illegal activities by Zion that could potentially lead to his expulsion from basketball. It was revealed that during Zion's college decision process, Duke University allegedly showered him with expensive gifts, which is a violation of the rules. The claims of Zion receiving bribes made headlines across sports media, leading to reports that he accepted over $400,000 and was facing a lawsuit of over $100 million. This was just a peek into expensive things owned by NBA players. If you really want to watch something interesting, check out the most expensive things owned by MMA fighters.